to the Astro Ninja and SNG Killer.
They can go to Mausoleum. It's fine.
Oh my goodness, Mileve, look who it is!
That's just Mechanica.
It's Mechanica!
It's not even a Slapamander, it's a Slamamander.
Oh. Oh.
This is just Glyph playing Mechanica. This...
I thought the slap was gonna be on the set. I mean, that arm is still really good on her, honestly.
Well, no, the Slamamander is a very effective arm on Mechanica. Manders, outside of me, of course, there was a Pocoyan, I believe, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. But, there was a player in Japan who played Mechanica who was known for using the Slamamander and was a very, very strong Mechanica player. Very difficult to keep up with, really good at pressuring, went Popper, Slamamander, so they were always able to get win confirms. It was so easy just to knock their opponent back because Slamamander is very good at reaching around and catching people off guard, and then Popper is Popper. So there's pretty much always opportunities to get win confirms. And look at just, alongside the bub, like, this combo is so safe that Kamigeno throws Glyph, and Glyph was still the one on the offense.
He was just whipping out those arms. Honestly, I think he was trying to go for the shield break, because Kamigeno's shield was pretty low. And, ooh, yeah, ooh. I love those nasty slap and slam hits. Those are always nasty to watch, especially when the slap or slam hits the character at the very rim of it. It's just, chef's kiss, honestly, every time I look at it. Ooh.
Tried to go for the rush punish. Might have been able to work, but Kamigeno was definitely feeling like playing it safe, which... as much as I feel like it could have worked, definitely very respectable move to make. But still, just like, without that rush, is really struggling to find room to attack with just this relentless onslaught from Glyph. Especially, like, the hardest part of this is, aside from the box, oh no!
Ooh. That was brutal. That was very brutal. Oh my goodness.
The hardest part about this is just the fact that because Mechanica's a heavy, you pretty much need to charge your arms to be able to contend her. And that's the thing that Ribbon Girl struggles with the most. She has the shortest duration of charge. So it's like, if you're a heavy, Ribbon Girl's options are to grab you while she's in the air, or she lands and goes for a punch. So you know, like, exactly what she's going for, pretty much every time. And it makes her very predictable.
Indeed, honestly. And I think that's like one of the main reasons why a lot of people don't tend to use her in tournaments, at least. I know a couple of people have used her,
the thing there I want to clarify is I can see where you're coming from, but that's specifically when fighting against heavies. And there aren't actually that many heavies in the competitive scene right now. Like, Glyph is bringing Mechanica out right now, but I would not consider Glyph a player who plays Mechanica much. This is probably more of a, I feel like playing Mechanica right now than I am using Mechanica to beat this Ribbon Girl.
Yeah, that's fair. I see where you're coming from with that.
Like, you know better than I do. How many heavies are there in the scene right now? Including Max Brass.
Currently... I've seen one Max Brass main out there in NA specifically. As far as Mechanica and Mummy, I don't believe there are any on the field right now. I think everybody is mainly using either S tier characters, which are Kid Cobra, Twin Tail, Max Brass, and Coil, and or A tier characters. Honestly, ooh.
No, so it's a lot of lightweight characters, which means that, like, they're all characters that Ribbon Girl can do a lot more against. But as soon as she's up against a Mechanica, it's like, you see Kamigeno's immediately gone to Double Toaster. Is doing a lot better because Double Toaster is the hard counter to Mechanica. But it's also like, that's the only way you're going to be able to handle the situation. Everything else is just frustratingly difficult to use well.
And honestly, the way that people can counter heavies is definitely element arms. Like, honestly, yeah, Toaster is the main killer of the heavy characters. I personally think that any charged arm will be able to do massive amounts of damage.
Well, yeah. My point is more, Ribbon Girl barely gets any time to use charged arms.
Ooh.
Which is why she really struggles against characters like Mechanica. Because of the fact that she has very little time to charge her arms. So she has to be able to do this very aggressive dance to charge her arms, to charge her toasters, go for a couple of quick punches, and then she has to go back into charging her arms somehow. Which makes her gameplay very rigid.
Indeed, honestly. Seems like Glyph, though, he decided to take off the slam and decided to move on to double bub.
He recognized
Very interesting.
He recognized that this is a boxing match. He's like, alright, we're boxing, I'm just gonna box. And the thing about bubs is, it's safer than toasters for boxing, which means it's really easy to just box out the toaster spam that Kamigeno can throw out and overpower him. It also makes the attacks really safe, so a rush like that isn't going to be as effective at catching him. So he's just safe to just throw out punches, which means that it's even harder for Kamigeno to get what he wants out of the situation, because the small window he has to charge his arms is immediately nullified by the fact that Mechanica just has to throw out two bubs, and then she's safe. I know Prince has got stuff, or the sparring ring stadium, that thing that happens. There's a lot just going on. Like, there's actually some good activity going on in the scene. And it's pretty exciting to see. Especially considering...
Honestly...
Go ahead.
Like, in terms of events, this is like the most active I've seen in so long, especially within this community. I'm not entirely sure if you saw, but there was an event hosted by Foxter and Pocoyen, I believe. Got 40 plus entrants with no cash prize pot. Nothing. Absolutely nothing for the winner. Just pure arms. Everything arms gameplay. And I was just like, wow. Like, how did he do it? I'm just so surprised how he got so many people from regions all over the world to play in his tournament. That was exceptional.
The itch and desire for arms is coming back. This,
yes.
I said a while ago, we could talk about this more later because we do want to focus on this match. But I did say a while ago that we're playing the long game here. We're treating this like Melee. We're recognizing that what we need to do is just play it smart, play it calm, play it patiently, and the scene will come back. You don't force this kind of stuff. Speaking of not wanting to force stuff, Kamigeno doing a very solid job on this very aggressive stage, trying to wait things out for good opportunities, getting some decent damage, and has Glyph just above 30% health. But at 25% less than himself, he is in lethal range of Glyph popping a double bub rush. Needs to be super careful, especially since he's on that last bit of health.
Ooh.
And I don't know what happened there, but he got knocked out.
I guess so. I mean, it looked a bit far away, but according to the game, that hit, I suppose. But a little bit awkward, but that's okay.
It's hard to tell sometimes. The netcode is not the greatest.
It's okay. It happens.
An unfortunate timed rush for Kamigeno means that he is not going to be able to take advantage of all that power. Quickly burning through his health meter, he's losing tempo really quickly as he is locked into the corner. Mechanica safe to continue with this onslaught, trying to go for the Dendy grab. Kamigeno safely evading out, but is now on Magic Pixel as Glyph is looking for one final hit to be able to close this out. The rush would be with a deflect, more than enough to be able to ensure that Glyph will be winning 3-0 here and advancing to grand finals against Virus.